comes to classical endonasal, so as was mentioned correctly, we got that reverse L strut that we really care for because it's supposed to maintain the support for our nose. And that's the part, the gray page that has got to be removed or remodeled in a way. I'm just giving the picture, it's open approach, but just to show the L-strut principle to the colleagues here. So now, we've seen that thread thing that has got not to be touched. We have the other piece that some might throw into the dustbin, some might remodel, and those who throw in the dustbin claim that actually the risk of redeviation is there, higher in comparison. Those who would remodel and keep would say it's less complications by nature because you are maintaining integrity, maintaining support. So does anybody goes, let's say, radical? I'm not asking about the conservative now. Radical, like taking it, throwing it into the dustbin. Does anybody do it? So no. Good. So now we come to the issue of what do you do with that piece? Now it's held. So what sort of technique you try to straighten it with and reimplant it? So I'll start with Prof. Gold here.
I don't typically do extracorporeal supplement. Honestly, I have in the past.
Only that small piece, you have it out, would you remodel or not?
I would, but I'm always unimpressed with scoring it. I don't think it really, I've never really found that to be that helpful. I do put stitches in to hold it over, but generally I find that with good technique, you can get things to move where you want them to go. And of course, you know, I've had cases where people leave the operating room and their septum is straight, and then I see them a year later, and it didn't look like that when it came out.
Good point. Good point. And that's the argument raised by the, let's say, extremists when it comes to that they just throw it. Okay, any other techniques apart from like stenting it with tapered bone, PDS? I know Prof. Hobler today mentioned something about reactions to PDS plates. So do you use it? I know that it was about the septal reconstruction, but do you use it for like inside the nose?
I use that, and for the extracorporeals, if you only have small remaining pieces of cartilage, and there is any reason you would like to go to the ear or to the, you can use the PDS technique, as I think it was described by an Austrian group around Miriam Böhnisch in the past, with small pieces of cartilage sutured on the PDS plate and then building your new framework. It is possible, but there is the risk of a foreign body reaction. That is why I try to avoid that.